When Joseph was taken to Egypt by the Ishmaelite traders, he was purchased by Potiphar, an Egyptian officer, the captain of the guard for Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. The Lord was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything he did as he served in the home of his Egyptian master. When Potiphar realized this too, that the Lord was with Joseph, Joseph found favor in Potiphar's eyes, and Potiphar made him his attendant, putting him in charge of his household and entrusting to his care everything he owned. From the day Joseph was put in charge of his master's household and property, the Lord began to bless Potiphar's household for Joseph's sake. All his household affairs ran smoothly, and his crops and livestock flourished. Thus Potiphar gave Joseph complete administrative responsibility over everything he owned. With Joseph there, he didn't need to worry about a thing except what kind of food to eat. Joseph was a very fine young man, beautiful and well-built, and soon enough Potiphar's wife began to look at him lustfully, and one day she said to him, "Come to bed with me." But Joseph rejected her advances and said, "Behold, because of me, my master has no concern about anything in the house, and he has put everything that he has in my charge. No one is greater in this house than I am, for my master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing against him and against God?" And day by day, Potiphar's wife pestered Joseph, but he refused to go to bed with her or even be near her. One day, however, when Joseph went into the house to tend to his work as usual, there was not a single household servant in the house that day. And so Potiphar's wife seized that opportunity and approached Joseph and grabbed him by his cloak and said to him again, "Come to bed with me." But Joseph tore himself away and ran off, leaving his cloak in her hand as he ran out of the house. And as soon as she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and had fled out of the house, she called her household servants and said, "Look, this Hebrew has been brought to us to make fools of us. He came to me so he could sleep with me, but I screamed as loud as I could. When he heard me scream for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house." And she kept his garment with her until Potiphar, her husband, came home. Then she told him the same story, saying, "The Hebrew slave you brought us came to me to lay with me, but when I screamed for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house. This is how your slave has treated me." Believing the lies of his wife, Potiphar burned with anger and had Joseph thrown into the prison where the king's prisoners were confined. But even while Joseph was there in prison, the Lord was with him and showed him kindness and granted him favor in the eyes of the prison warden. Before long, the warden put Joseph in charge of all the other prisoners and over everything that happened in the prison. The warden had no more worries about anything that was in Joseph's care, for the Lord was with Joseph, and whatever he did, the Lord made it prosper.